Hello, Dominic here. Welcome back with a few quick reminders and helpful review of week one and your week one independent work and assignments. So, as a recap and refresher, in week one, we learned about mental fitness. We introduced the DDRS framework: detect, disrupt, reframe, and surf. And we'll be digging deeper into each of those elements throughout the next several weeks. I also want to recall your thoughts about the concept of the judge, judging ourselves, judging others, and judging our circumstances, and how, if left to its own device, our brains unfortunately tend to live in the negative and live on autopilot in that judge mode, and often working in tandem with our accomplice saboteurs, which you'll be doing the assessment in your independent work this week. We had a chance to preview some examples, and you predicted what your top saboteur may or may not be. And we'll see, once you take the assessment with the link from Positive Intelligence, how your scores translate and what your top saboteurs truly are. I also want to remind you that part of your assignment this week is to work on creating your own independent goals and key performance indicators as a result of this work and what has been set forth by your leader in terms of the goals for your team overall. Remember, your individual goals should be in alignment with that overarching goal that your leader has set, but also should be true and resonate for you as an individual. And as we do that, and after you take your assessment, the work between now and our next session is for you to reflect on those questions, thinking about your top saboteur or top two saboteurs possibly, and thinking about, where in your personal and your professional life do these top saboteurs tend to reveal themselves, tend to bubble to the surface, tend to affect your mindset and the way you go about things. What's happening in your body or in your mind when those saboteurs are activated? Can you relive or think about and reflect? Maybe your palms sweat. Maybe you get really agitated. Maybe you use the bathroom excessively. Maybe you over-caffeinate. Whatever it is, physically and emotionally, what arises within you when these top saboteurs are really kind of moving to the forefront of your brain? Can you think of some possible negative impacts that perhaps these saboteurs have had on you in the past and maybe having on you currently? How do things typically play out for you when this saboteur or these saboteurs work in tandem with the judge, typically unconsciously? Do they help your quality of life? Do they hold you back? Do they create physical and emotional distress? What's your brand of response to these saboteurs being activated? And then lastly, what kind of emotions tend to arise as you think about these saboteurs and the potential ways that they impact you, your quality of life, your relationship with others, and the way that you are able to be productive and happy and healthy as a person and as a leader and or employee. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick little review of this past week's learning, as well as some of the activities you'll be doing for your independent work between now and session number 2. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.